Guys, I'm James.
And I'm Melissa.
And today we're going to look at another Jaguar. As you can see, we're kind of Jag fans here. But today we've got a little something special. Let's go look. It's going to rain on us. You know that, right? What? You wear shoes that can't be wet. This is the 2025 Jaguar F Pace 250 90th anniversary edition. Yeah, we've got it for just a little bit, so we're gonna check it out. It's the 2-liter turbo 250 horsepower version. We're gonna take a look at the outside. We're gonna take a look at the inside. We'll take it for a quick drive.
I love the emblem on the front.
Yeah, it's got a black package on it, and I think that's part of it. I don't think I've seen one like that before. That's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, the color is excellent, though. It looks black or sometimes purple at times, but right now, with a little bit of the light, you can see it's got this really cool, deep, like a midnight blue is what I would call it. But then, yeah.
Here too. That's pretty cool.
Yes, yeah, that's all the black package part. 21-inch wheels, that's a little bit of an upgrade. But other than that, most of this is standard. With the 90th anniversary came with some like the very dark window tint on the rear windows, and then the rest of the black signature trim. There's your little badge right there. It doesn't have the regular badging on it. That's the only badge on it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and show you the cargo space. This is very standard. This is a minimum of amount of space that you need in order to, as far as usability goes. Don't you agree? Like if we're going to the airport, 2 people and a couple regular bags and a couple carry-ons that go in the front seat, in the rear seats is about all you can do with it. You can fold the seats down, but it's like the height is much an issue, and especially with this divider on here that separates the compartment. It doesn't give you a lot of space, does it?
No, I'm not going to TJ Maxx and bringing a table back or anything like that.
That's always good news. I do like the rubber mat down there, though. It helps protect it. And it does have the 40-20-40 split on there. And you've got a 12-volt plug in the back also. Little storage area. Yeah, so it's kind of nice. It's a sport SUV, not something, a soccer mom thing where you're going to pile a bunch of kids and all their gear in it. Yeah, it's like a white two-tone interior. That's somebody else's paperwork right there.
Somebody else's hot tamales, I guess.
I know.
We're not hot tamales.
Well, I do like the color. I hope it holds up. That would be my only concern with that. But it's beautiful, and it's very light inside, isn't it?
I think
very airy.
Really like a vehicle with this color interior.
You want to try sitting in it, see how much room you've got? Yeah, these are all leather seats. They're heated in the front. They heated in the rear. I don't think they're heated in the rear back here, but they have, but they're not ventilated. Yeah, they're super pretty. Really good looking interior. Got your big panoramic roof in the top right there also. But you have plenty of room, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got lots of room.
Let's jump in the front. All right, jumping into the front. Again, we have the F Pace SVR that's 550 horsepower or so. But it's trimmed very close to this. Not as much of the like Alcantara and carbon fiber, but it's beautiful in its own right, is it not?
It is. I love this. I like the look better than the look of the Alcantara.
I do too. I actually am more of a leather person than I am an Alcantara because I think the leather wears better. The Alcantara, especially like you have it on your steering wheel, it feels like sticky at times, you know.
It's got the emblem on the back of the seat, right?
Yep, these are very nice. It's a good place to be. The Meridian sound system, you can see it right there. I like this kind of brushed nickel with the white leather, the black leather, white contrast stitching. Very pretty little car to be in. Then it looks nice and bright. Okay, now, granted, we may be a little biased because we have 4 Jags and all 4 of them are SV product Jags, so they're kind of wild and crazy, right? But just for an everyday driver, we thought this would be a cool thing to look at. They have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We're not hooking it up right now because the video doesn't work if we do. But got this big center screen in here. You also have the gauges behind the steering wheel right there that give you your basic driving information. Then you have basically like phone and speaker controls on the left, and then your cruise on the right. A lot of this is duplicated. Always love the dials in here because you can just push them for your seat controls, turn right or left, to turn the heater cooled seats on. And everything's pretty much right at your tip. I also like the little shifter, don't you? Or if you're in gear, if you're in drive, you can just bump the lever back and it pops it into sport, which I like to do all the time, don't I? And got the big chrome paddle shifters right there too. Love the you don't see this, or the contrast leather on the steering wheel, or it's 2 colors. You know, I like that it's black where you're going to touch it and not black where you're not, so it will probably wear better. And then with the chrome leaper on there and all. Yeah, super cool. All right. You're the expert at this.
Okay.
I will go ahead and put it in dynamic though. Or did you already do that?
I did that.
There it is. That's the only way I drive it. I will put it in drive when I'm on the interstate, but I still like dynamic. Unless the road's really bumpy. Because the dynamic setting does affect not just your steering wheel response, but throttle response, exhaust noise, and the suspension. Yes, auto start. If I had one major complaint, it's that you have to go into the menu to turn the auto start off. All right, wait. Do a little acceleration. It's 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds. That's not super fast for a sport SUV, but it does get, it said 26 miles per gallon combined, and I was getting 28 or 29. So that's really impressive, isn't it? But it is sporty, and it feels kind of nimble to me. With it in dynamic, the steering wheel feels nice and tight, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds good.
Okay, let's do a little acceleration. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Is it as good as your SVR?
I think I'm just being careful with it because it's not mine. It feels different.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's this car starts at $57,000, and I think I built one on here, and it came out right at $60,000, which is not bad. There's a lot of car for $60,000 new. If you upgrade for about $66,000, you can get the hybrid 6-cylinder version, and that's 395 horsepower, and the 0 to 60 is 5.1 seconds, so it's almost 2 seconds faster, 0 to 60. So it's a lot more fun to drive.
What's this for you? Let me turn
Yeah. There you go, a little off-road capability going on. Sounds like every 2-liter turbo ever. Quick look in here. Again, you have a couple cup holders. You do have a little storage area here. Got your phone charger. Here's your center console. It's got a couple, a USB and a USB-C charger in there. It's not a very big center console. You do have this little space underneath that everybody forgets about that's actually kind of handy for putting an extra phone or something like that in. They have this sensor up here, which can't get it to do it right now. She might have to do it, but you just wave your hand in front of it and it opens the panoramic sunroof. Or you can just push the button that opens the panoramic sunroof, which I think makes more sense. I don't think we could get it to work much in yours either, can we?
No, I didn't even know.
You know, which would be a better idea is when they had the sunglass holder up there, right? So you'd have a place to put your sunglasses. So anyway, so this is the 2025 Jaguar F Pace 250 90th anniversary edition. The 90th anniversary, this is the last year that they are making the Jaguar F Pace. So after this production year, these are done. And the 90th anniversary gets you some trim upgrades, even on the base model that is similar to the R Dynamic. Interior and exterior, so it's basically like a nicer, prettier looking vehicle. We've had, of course, I don't know how many Jags, 6 or 7 or 8 or something like that. And we've had the F Pace SVR, which is basically the same inside for the most part, for the last couple of years, and been very dependable. Something to mention with those is they have a 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty, which, except for the Genesis, is best in class, if you want to consider the Genesis a luxury vehicle, I guess. But it's a lot of car for the money. Great warranty. Ours has been very reliable. They're fun to drive. They're well respected as a luxury car in the luxury car market, and so it's one of those yuppie cars that my daughter likes to drive, right? Yeah. If you're considering an SUV in that $50,000 to $60,000 range, that's going to put you in the BMW X5. Some of those things. This is a good one to look at. It's a lot more fun to drive. We've driven everything at one time or another, and if you want a sporty SUV that's fun to drive, that can still move 4 people around in comfort, and has a comparatively decent amount of storage, although not a lot, and still looks really cool in the valet, this might be one for you.
I love it. It's
See?
Perfect size, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a spec like this color.
Yeah.
But we still want that engine. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.